Now, Christmas presents. Imagine it is Christmas morning, you gleefully open Auntie Edna's present and it turns out it is the pair of socks you really did not want. First step, don't hurt Auntie Edna's feelings. Next step, what do you do about them? Can you return them? Do you dare ask Auntie for the receipt? Do you need the receipt even if you steal it out of her handbag? Does the shop have to change the socks or have to give you your money back? And supposing Aunt Edna bought the socks online. Well, to answer all these puzzles and many more, I'm joined by Helen, who is consumer expert, the Complaining Cow. The first question is, does a shop have to take things back if you take them back, say, I didn't want this?
No, it doesn't. You'll find that many big stores will, but they're certainly under no legal obligation to do so unless the item is faulty or not as described.
So how do you know whether it's going to or not? Where do you find the information on that?
Well, you could look online and you can look on their returns policy or just simply ask.
What about a receipt? How necessary is that?
You will need that in most places. Some of the big companies will be kind and say you don't need it, but most, in the main, will say that you need some sort of proof of purchase.
And can you demand cash rather than just exchanging it? What's your position on that?
Again, because they are under no legal obligation to give you a refund for a change of mind, you should really be grateful for, a credit note or a gift voucher, really, because they are under no legal obligation to do so. So if they do give you something, take it with open arms.
But if it's faulty, if there's something wrong with it, then they are under an obligation, aren't they?
Absolutely. Then you've got the Consumer Rights Act 2015 to quote. So if the item's faulty and it's been purchased within 30 days, you can demand a full refund. After the 30 days, it will be a repair or a replacement might be offered.
What about on services? Is that different? I mean, if you got given a gym membership or something like that and you say, I don't want this, can you change that?
Again, that will come down to the terms and conditions of the individual provider, and that will definitely you need to look through that with a fine-tooth comb.
And tell me, is there anything you simply cannot return under any circumstances?
I think you'll probably find that sort of personal items, earrings that may have been worn, that you'll find that those can't for hygiene reasons. But again, you're looking at people's terms and conditions, but you usually find that those are the things that come, and also things that have been made bespoke. So if somebody has had you made some special jewellery with your name on it and all those kinds of things, then you would not be able to return that unless it was faulty.
Now, what about stuff online? How does that work? Do you again have any rights?
You do. You do have slightly more for a change of mind. If it's been bought within 14 days, you do have a cooling off period, so it can be returned, but the purchaser would need to return that. So after the 14 days, you're in the same space as
all right, but for 14 days, you do actually have a right to get it changed or returned?
Yes, you do. It's the cooling off period. Whether you pay for the postage will be down to the terms and conditions of the company, unless, again, it's faulty, in which case the company need to pay for that.
Helen, thank you very much for taking us through the tricky and puzzling area of returns after Christmas.